So guys, another reaction na naman po ito. Ito ang Behind the Song podcast SB19's Pagsibol by GMA Network. At in-interview nila si Pablo and then si Sir Simon Rivera. So let's see kung ano ang topic nila. I mean, the main topic is Pagsibol. I mean, kung ano yung pinag-usapan nila dito. Oh my God, excited ako. At medyo
Back then we were so demotivated.
Di para
we don't
atang
have
ano.
schedules, and everyone wants to.
Wait nga, biglaan talaga. Yun
Kaya
talaga
nga.
yung style ko. Bigla naman ako
Hindi
sige.
naman agad-agad, no?
Quit again.
Ayun.
Quit, what?
Hindi, urong-urong mo dito.
Oh my God. Wait lang guys
Nagkukusa
ah.
siya eh.
Wait lang.
Nagkukusa siya.
Lolo ko siya. Naglolo ko yun guys.
Back then we were so demotivated. We don't have schedules, and everyone wants to quit again.
Again?
May konti lang pala
Again?
siyang ano.
Wait nga, again.
Hi mga kapuso!
Ay,
This
lakas.
is Thea Ashley. Kamusta po kayong lahat? I hope that
The host.
everyone is safe and healthy. Alam niyo ba na today is a very special day because we have on board one of the members of record-breaking P-pop boy group SB19 together with their producer.
naman yung mga
But before
introduction
we
nila.
officially start, let me welcome you to Behind the Song, a Kapuso exclusive.
Behind the song. Oh, the name of it. Ang ganda ng name na Behind the Song. Yung madalas behind the scene. Yan,
the
behind the
song.
song.
I won't let you wait any longer. Give it up for SB19's Pablo and producer Simon Servida. Welcome everyone.
Hi.
Thank you.
Hi, good morning. You guys need no introduction, but if I could just please ask you to briefly introduce yourselves and also say hello to all of our kapusos who are watching and listening to us.
Hello mga kapuso. I am the leader of SB19. My name is Pablo. Nice.
And my name is Simon Servida. I am SB19's producer.
Ayan.
Ads.
Haba-haba to. So, skip natin. Sorry, GMA.
And, well, before we move on to the interview, allow me to just please congratulate SB19 for your Billboard Music Awards nomination. And grabe, I was able to read that I believe you are the first ever Filipino and Southeast Asian music act to be nominated for Top Social Artist. So congratulations. And also for the success of your Back in the Zone online concert that was just recently held. And of course, the star of the show, your latest EP, Pagsibol. So I'll just jump right in. What was the inspiration behind your very first EP? Because I was re-listening to the EP last night and it is kind of different musically from what you've already released in the past. So what was the inspiration behind that?
Well, I started writing the songs from the Pagsibol before the pandemic happened, and before the pandemic happened, we were going we're having a concert all over the country. Like we had to go to 10 cities, but we weren't able to finish all of those because because of the pandemic. We were only able to go to 4 cities, and then it's like the momentum was there, but then suddenly the pandemic happened, and we were all worried what's going to happen. Is our career going down already? So we were all worried, and we were talking to each other what's going to happen. And I just thought maybe I could use this time to create something that would inspire us, not just us, but the people who have been supporting us from the very beginning. So I thought of pinpointing the roots. So the main topic of the EP Pagsibol is about giving thanks to all the people who have been supporting us from the very beginning.
That's awesome. That's beautiful. I mean, the fact that you were able to create during a time of uncertainty and such darkness, I'm sure a lot of musicians, a lot of artists can relate with the fact that you felt like parang your career is going down, especially in this time that there's no live events. It's so hard to it's you can't face your fans, you can't physically see them, hug them, and perform for them. But imagine that you were able to create something so beautiful as a group for your fans, and also to honor those who have been supporting you, your family, your friends, your fans, the people who have been working with you. And of course, I also heard that you, Pablo, actually wrote all the 6 tracks of your EP. So that's wow, amazing. More than a performer, as a songwriter, I just like to ask, which song is closest to your heart?
Honestly, I couldn't pick um I couldn't pick one song um out of the EP because each of the song has its own topic. Like for Mapa, it's about our parents, and for SLMP, it's about 18 fans. So um all of them contributed, or all of them helped me. They pushed me hard they pushed me to work hard to achieve my dreams. So I couldn't really pick one song, but if I'm going to pick one, with regards with musicality and the arrangement and everything, I'm going to pick Mana. It's the weirdest song that I wrote. I think it's one of whenever I mention it to my friends before before I even released it, they all laughed at me because who would write a song about manananggal, something like that.
Yeah.
That's true.
They find it funny, but then when I heard the final result with the help of Simon, I was really amazed because it turned out really well and great, and I keep on listening to it after we received the final result, and I'm just thankful that the fans loved it also.
Awesome. Actually, when I
Ano
heard
yung
about
dance break?
Mana for the first time, and then parang I looked at the lyrics nga, not having listened to it yet, and then I saw the words Manananggal. It really is kind of weird at first, but then once you listen to it and then you take the whole song into context, that's when it really makes sense. But earlier you shared that you really started the work with this EP pre-pandemic, right? So I'm sure that with all of your guys' talents, and you also have a lot of talented people around you, I'm sure that there were a lot of ideas for different songs thrown around, right? So I just like to ask both you, Pablo and Simon, about your song selection process. So how did you come up with the final 6 tracks? And what factors made you choose what songs to include and also not to include in the EP?
Um, Honestly, it was really hard for me to work on that EP because yeah, just like we said earlier, we were nominated for the Important Awards, and everything was happening so fast. We have been very busy, so we have to work both ways. Like we have to do interviews, we have to practice, and of course we also have to do the choreographies, practice the singing parts, record it. We record everything in my house here in Sampaloc, Manila, and aside from that, Simon lives in Canada, so it's really hard to like work. So in the day, I will be working, practicing with the boys, and then at early in the morning, like 1 a.m., 2 a.m., I'd be talking with Simon about the song process, and how would the song be. It was really hard, but yeah, I had to do it because I love it. I love it. I really love it, and I just want to say thank you to all of the fans because they're really the reason why we are achieving all of these accolades and what's happening to our lives right now. So I'm just really thankful, and to Servida also because I don't know a lot of producers in the industry. We're just new. We started back 2018, and we don't have any artist friends. We only have, we only have 2 or 3 friends in the industry. But yeah, I'm just thankful that Simon is really helpful and really, he was really accommodating. He didn't really complain about anything that I'm saying, and he assisted me and everything. So I'm just thankful, and the Pagsibol EP turned out great.
Yeah,
How about you, Simon?
I was definitely more on the assistant side. Like in terms of the ideas and the song selection and figuring out what songs are going to be on the EP, that's completely Pablo. And it was pretty much my job to help him execute whatever his vision was. So in terms of the work
Parang
process, it would just be
materialize.
one song at
Yun
a
yung
time.
ginagawa
All
ni
right, let's
Sir
work on
Simon.
this one.
Galing.
Give me some instructions. Let's work on this one. Give me some new instructions. And it was just like really back and forth in terms of that. But the majority of my work was just aiding Pablo.
I see.
Well, I like the sexy R&B.
Okay,
to do that. Would you like that?
Well, there's not much aid needed anyway when
Ang galing, no? Talagang nagko-compliment yung ano,
Mm.
pagiging artistry nila, artistic way nila. Galing ni Pablo. Diba? Sa ano na ni Sir Simon, na parang
Siya lang yung
gumagawa nun.
Oh.
Ang nagsasabi, ang utak talaga nun si Pablo. Tapos siya lang yung magmamaterialize
Oh.
because of Sir Simon.
parang ano ni Pablo,
Sabihin
tama ba yung
niya,
term yung ikukumahan tapos si
yes,
your
yun
wish
your wish is my command si
Parang
Simon naman
ganun.
nagagawa. Tapos support din. Kaya rin. Minsan kasi nakikita ko din, di ba, na parang pinapakita naman ni si Sir Simon na parang humingi ng advice si Pablo. So, ayun. Okay, habang nag-commercial, hindi ko makapagsalita kasi
the talents you're working
Nakikinig
with
kami.
are incredibly skilled and passionate. I mean, really, you can really see from what Pablo is saying that he really loves what he does, and he loves the people who are also helping him.
Yes.
That's why I think this EP is really just a work product of love, right? And passion, both for music and
I
also
love
for
the host.
performing and songwriting. Moving on, this one's for Simon. SB19's world domination, yes, world domination is definitely no surprise to all of us. But we would just like to know, how was it working with these stars behind the camera?
It was good. It was I think the biggest difficulty was just working between two different time zones. So I'm in
true.
Toronto right now, and we're exactly 12 hours behind or ahead of you guys. So for me, it's late at night. And I think that was like the biggest difficulty. But in terms of like communicating and stuff, it was pretty easy. Like I know at the beginning when we worked on What, that was probably the hardest song we worked on, just because not only was it an ambitious song, but it was the first song that me and Pablo worked on. So we still had to like feel each other out with the Zoom
Adjustment.
calls, and like I don't really understand his lingo. But then as we kept going throughout the EP, it just got a lot easier and easier and easier. So, but it's really exciting to see where just the band is going, because even though it's doing well, I feel like there's still so much potential for it to go higher, which is really
Tapos
exciting.
sasaksihan
to
ni
see.
Sir Simon.
I see Pablo laughing. Is there anything you'd like to add to that?
Well, he said that he couldn't really understand my lingo. I admit, because I'm not really. I honestly, I don't have musical background. You know, like the terms and everything. So whenever I explain something to him, I explain it like, you know, the onomatopoeia, like to.
I see.
So I don't know what to say, but I'm really, really thankful because he was able to get what I'm saying, and everything worked well. Just like what he said, the What song is really ambitious. I don't know why I thought of that, but I really like how it came out, and the boys really like how it came out, and
Talent mo yun, Pablo.
and it gave me so much motivation because through that song we started the whole EP. That was the first song that we released in the EP, and that's when I thought, wow, this is really great. I hope Simon could work also in some of other songs. So I'm just really, really thankful that he accepted.
Actually, listening to What, I was thinking, how was Simon able to assist you guys in this, since the song really has a lot of Filipino wordplay? actually in the entire EP, there's a lot of Filipino idioms, Filipino wordplay. But really, it's proof that Simon is an amazing producer and that music transcends any language. So, moving on, lately, SB19, you guys did a collaboration with Ben and Ben with a performance of your hit song Mapa, and of course, it was well received by the audience. And taken at face value, you can say that SB19 and Ben are kind of on different sides of the spectrum musically. So I just like to know, how did the idea of that collaboration start, and how did you plan out the heartfelt rendition of the song?
Well, when I was writing Mapa, I already thought that it would be so nice if we could do it with Ben and Ben, because of their you know, their
Napapansin
musicality,
niya
and
na.
they all have a bunch of instruments like congos and drums, different drums and everything. It's so complete. And honestly, at first I wanted the song to have a choir, like a
Ay,
live
oo,
choir.
true.
But then since it's pandemic, we couldn't really
Sarap.
record
Kaya nga
all of
yung
those
ngayong late yung concert nila
voices.
maganda.
So we
Feeling ko
tried
kasi
to
may choir doon.
modulate all of the voices in the recording, like what do you call this? Yeah. But yeah, it's really nice to work with Ben and Ben, because they're really of course they're a really great band. They have a lot of they know a lot of things when it comes to music, and they assisted as well. For myself, I think I've learned a lot from Miguel and Paolo, because I talked to them a lot, and I just thought that I need to learn so much from them. Yeah, they really helped me in the voice as well. So I'm thankful to them.
That's awesome. Now, for both you, Pablo, and also Simon, aside from work, syempre, you guys have been really busy. You just had an online concert, and then your EP, and I'm sure you're working on all of that. But aside from work, what has been keeping you busy during this time of pandemic? Do you guys have any new hobbies or any new shows that you're currently binging on?
I think Simon can go ahead, because I really want to know what are your hobbies. So,
My hobbies at the moment, it's just at this time where Toronto started opening things up again.
yeah.
So it's not really a hobby, but I've been eating out with friends
Yeah.
a lot.
Oh,
A
sana
lot
all.
recently. And then some things like TV shows, but music does consume a lot of my time in general, just because I love it so much. So it's actually really hard for me to step away from it.
I really love for the Philippines to go to be able to like watch movies also as well. Like
Mhm.
I miss watching in the cinemas alone.
Yeah.
What loner
How
ka
about you,
pa?
Paolo? What have you been busy with?
Right now I'm getting addicted to riding motorcycle.
Ah, yeah.
Because
I see.
I recently bought a motorcycle, because I just thought that it would be a good investment, because right now it's pandemic, and riding taxis is really expensive. That like the gasoline for a week, 1,000 pesos that's already for a week, but for taxis that's only for a day. So
Mhm.
I can I can save a lot of money, and then I've been looking at lots of motorcycles recently. I feel really ecstatic whenever I ride the motorcycle. Of course, safety first. because
Pareho
I'm
kami.
very happy,
Gusto ko
so-
din magmotor.
That's all. I absolutely did not expect that.
That sounds scary.
Talaga?
Please be safe. But of
Hindi
course,
naman, grabe naman, hindi naman reckless.
now that you
lang.
guys have been achieving
Na-enjoy lang.
milestones after milestones, you really are growing as a band and growing with your fans. Do you feel, Pablo, do you still feel any pressure personally or within the context of your group?
Honestly, I always feel the pressure. Like, I always feel nervous when it comes to performing, when it comes to like being in front of fans, because I love this so much, and I don't want to mess up. I don't want to show something that's not really fully furnished or something that's you know
Not
half
almost
cooked.
perfect.
um, I want to prove myself that I can do things, as well as I want to like not show the people but show the world what we can do. And I believe, just like what you said, what Simon said, I believe that um, uh, the members also have a lot of potential that's in them, and I think we're not we haven't gotten in that certain point yet. So I really want to push harder when it comes to performing. When it comes to music, we want to explore more genres. We want to like create something that would really get stuck in the mind of the people. Uh, yeah, there's just a lot of things that we want to do.
Yeah, I understand that. I think that uh, pressure is often viewed negatively, but I think that
No.
when you feel pressured, when you feel nervous to perform, it just means that you really love what you do and you want to do your best. That's why you feel all those nerves. And I think that that really pushes you to continue doing your
True.
best. So
Galing ng
applause
host.
to you for that.
Mm.
But just picking up from what you said about pushing harder and breaking new genres in music, I'm sure that music has been a part of you, has been a part of your life for quite a while. So I'd just like to ask, now that you're at this stage in your life, what's the greatest lesson that you would like to tell your younger self, your 10-year-old self, if you could?
My 10-year-old self, because when I was younger, I keep asking, asking, I keep asking myself, why is this happening? Why am I like this?
Oh my.
I always
Same.
hate myself for not doing good enough. Uh, siguro, what I want to say to myself is that life is really like this. This is the reality.
Need to, ano na lang.
Life is not always, happiness.
Yes.
There
Life is
will
not
be
a bed
lots
of roses.
hardships and
Mm.
obstacles.
Tanggapin mo na lang.
Thinking
Ganun talaga ang
about the
buhay.
things that we've been through. Right now, I'm really, really happy because of the blessings that I have been receiving. And there are lots of people who I can lean on to. I can trust. I can believe in. And there's a lot of people who try to help our group as well. So I'm just really, really thankful. But to my younger self, just be strong and yeah, you're going to take a lot of hits. So brace yourself and be ready, and try to learn as much as possible. Don't waste your time. I just think right now, because I think right now that I wasted a lot of time, because before I was just playing around, but right now I want to learn more about music, music production and everything. So I'm trying to use my time to learn more about like instruments, something like that. But yeah, everything will be great and everything will be happy one day. So we go there.
Speaking
Fighting,
of
fighting.
telling your younger self that you're gonna take a lot of hits, right? Your songs, I believe they also really give inspiration to a lot of people. So I'd just like to know, Pablo, if you also draw inspiration from your own songs in times of sadness or in times when you are
Oh.
taking those hits,
Like this.
when you have trials and
Sort of question.
uncertainties. Do your own songs also help you?
Yes, of course, of course. Honestly, what song was about SB19's? Yeah, just like what I said earlier, that what was I completed the writing in what I for what when before the pandemic happened, and back then we were so demotivated. We thought that everything's going to end because our concert got canceled. We don't have schedules, and everything's messed up. Um, and everyone wants to quit again.
Again?
I thought of something that would really, really inspire and motivate us. Because we thought before that we're not good enough. because we do our choreographies.
Pandemic na to,
our
no? Pre-pandemic,
so
right?
It's like we
Yung
compare
pandemic na.
our things, our crafts to other artists, but we just thought that it's not good enough and things like that. And I always tell myself that that I should be proud of who I am. I should be proud of what I release or make, because I wouldn't be able to project my full potential if I don't love who I am. I don't love what I do. So I told myself, I told Stel, specifically Stel's really good. Stel's really talented, but he has lots of doubts about himself, like about his choreography. So I told him that you're great. You don't need to compare yourself to others.
Lalo ko
Just be
umiyak sa
proud of
spin.
who you are.
Tungkol dito yun eh.
You can do it. And then, yeah, I think they got motivated by that song as well. So, yeah, to answer your question, we get motivated by our own songs.
I love that. Those are definitely words to live by. You won't be able to project your potential if you don't love who you are and what you do. So I'd also like to throw this question to Simon. Do you also draw inspiration from your own work?
For me, no, I don't. It's it's weird because maybe because I was the producer of it, when I listen to a song that I've made, I'm always thinking about the technical parts of it.
Yeah.
So it's hard to step back
automatic
and
yung,
listen to it as a different person because I'm thinking, oh yeah, I played the wrong note here, or that sounds funny.
Technical,
or, this is weird, and I'm
about
always thinking of like a
technicals.
perfectionist
Technicality.
kind of view. So it's hard to step back and just listen to it and draw inspiration. So I go to somebody else's song, but usually not my own.
I see. I get that. Anyway, we've now arrived at the end of this interview, but before we officially end, I'd just like to ask for a quick favor if we could hear a quick sample from Pablo.
With Simon.
Maybe I'll just do SLMG because that song is
Parang nabigla si
no, but it's for our fans especially. But the word salamat itself speaks a lot, and I just want to say salamat to all the people who helped me get into this stage. And there it goes. Ako'y nagpapasalamat
Hey.
lahat ng sumabay sa paglalakbay ko patungo sa akong pangarap.
Hey.
Lagi ko kayong tanaw sa paglipad. Like, you go, oh! Because you're good at that.
Oh.
It goes
I
like that.
love it. I love it. Thank you so much, Pablo. Salamat
Thank you so
din.
much.
Salamat din sa inyo. Before we end, if you guys could just promote your latest EP, Pagsibol?
So everyone who haven't listened to our EP yet, Pagsibol, I invite you to listen to it. You can listen to it to
Hindi kayo magre-regret.
Spotify, YouTube Music,
Ang
iTunes,
problema
Apple
lang,
Music,
hindi na kayo
and so many
makakatakas.
platforms. Thank you all
Matatrap
so much
kayo.
for your support, and we hope that you support our group as well. Thank you so much.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much once again, Pablo and
Simon.
Simon.
Simon, do you want to,
Is there any any
Oh,
parting
oh,
words for us?
If you guys want to see
Ayaw niya
how I
mag-left
produced the EP,
behind
you can
yung
see
ibang-
that on my YouTube channel, Servita Music.
Is your lesson still out? Like you can still avail that?
Virgo.
They don't have to.
No, please.
Also, if you want to learn music production, check out my
Cute ni
music
Sir
course for
Simon.
Beats.
Nahiya siya.
All right, we'll be sure to check that out. Mga kapuso, that was SB19's Pablo and their producer Simon Servida. Thank you so much for listening and watching us today. That was Behind the Song, a Kapuso exclusive. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you also.
Uy, ang bait talaga ni Pablo. Nakita mo yon yung how about
Gesture
you,
niya.
Sir Simon? Parang
Yung
ayaw nga
gesture
niya
niya.
ma-left behind yung mga ang galing. Na, Virgo. Ganun talaga yung Virgo.
Parang sabi ni Sir Simon na parang yung pagkaintindi ko lang parang mahanap siya dun sa nung tinanong siya sa
yung about
last
sa kanya.
question. Parang ang inihingan kung na-inspire daw siya dun sa mga pinroduce niya.
Yeah.
Or ang parang sagot niya parang hindi ata.
Hindi. Kasi,
Pero parang mahanap ba siya ng validity sa iba? Parang
hindi, no. Parang kasi pag napapakinggan niya yung sarili niya o
niya.
napoproduce niya, dumadiretso agad sa technicalities. Kuwari, nagkamali ako dun sa beat na yun. Dapat pala tinaasan ko or something, binaba ko or something. Pumapasok yung pagiging producer niya, hindi yung nagiging third person. Ibig sabihin yung parang listener. Hindi nagiging listener. Nag-automatic sa kanya maging producer. Yung parang, mali yung beat. Ganito.
Hindi yung kagaya tayo
Hindi
yun yung
tayo
third eh.
third person na parang
Parang pag pakinggan natin.
ganito pala yun. Ganito pala ibig sabihin nun. Hindi. Kaya minsan, siguro, in a way na parang isang vlogger, parang hindi niya na-appreciate. Kami lalo na ako, nagki-cringe ako every time na pinapanood ko yung i-review ko. Isang review lang yan.
Yung vlog namin.
Tapos di ko na babalikan. Kasi nagki-cringe ako. Pero yung ibang tao, parang babalikan nila, no, parang na-appreciate nila, nakakatawa, gano'n. Pero ako, pili lang na babalikan, pero hindi ko babalikan lahat kasi nagki-cringe ako sa boses ko. Parang ganun din siya. Parang, hindi naman sinabi na nagki-cringe siya, pero nagiging producer agad. Parang,
parang automatic na.
Nag-automatic sa kanya. Kaya, mas gusto niyang makinig na lang sa ibang songs na ibang tao. Mas siguro niya. Nagiging third person siya when it comes to other songs na hindi niya pinuduce.
Ganun pala yun.
Wala, depende kasi sa, kaya nga sabi nga ni ate host, parang nag-gets kita, parang I get you, parang gano'n.
Okay.
Tapos yung, sa pressure talaga, sabi nga nila, naalala ko talaga every time na parang pag kinakabahan ka when it comes to nagpa-perform ka, maganda yun. Naalala ko lagi si Gary V na parang maganda yung sign yun na kinakabahan ka.
Ka pa rin, kahit matagal ka na nagpe-perform.
Yes. Kasi kahit si Gary V, kinakabahan pa rin kahit nagpe-perform siya. Kasi nga, ibig sabihin, hindi ka nagiging overconfident. Kasi minsan masama yung overconfident at underconfident pa tawag doon. Basta yung
yung opposite.
Yung opposite.
So, dapat nasa gitna ka
talaga. May pressure pa rin. Kasi, yun nga sabi nga ni Pablo na parang pag when it comes to may pressure ka pa, sabihin, gusto mong mas ma-improve yung performance mo kasi mahal mo yung fans mo, ayaw mong mabigo yung fans mo. Ma-disappoint yung fans mo. Tsaka, hindi ko din alam guys. Ngayon ko lang nalaman na parang parang another redemption song. Di ba redemption song nila is Go Up. And then, what then yung redemption song nila sa Pagsibol? Kasi parang, mag-give up again.
Ulit.
Sabi ko, bakit? Kasi, hindi din natin maisip na mag-give up sila. Kasi, pa-boom na yung niya. May pandemic, pero boom pa rin yung status nila. As in, kilala pa rin sila, magaling pa rin sila. You know what I mean? Parang, hindi mo maisip na parang feeling nila hindi na sila kasi because of pandemic. Pero hindi. Kaya siguro yung may era din na naalala yung mga old na dyan, ni 18, yung parang kalampag days yun. Kalampag era yun na parang grabe yung 18. Kaya parang tuntua din si Pablo, inspired din siya. Kasi hindi talaga bumitaw tayo. Nung mga pandemic days, talaga hindi bumitaw yung 18. Malaking bagay yun. Kahit pandemic. Naramdam ko yun at di ba tayo, talagang pinaglaban natin sila. Gusto natin na merong, lalo na yung nag-ikako, talagang gusto natin may guesting sila, kahit pandemic noon, kahit recorded yun. Basta nakita ko yung era na yun talaga, hindi tayo bumitaw. Hindi talaga bumitaw 18. Diba? Kaya talagang siguro nagawa nila yung what. Kasi yun, ang lahat ng album kasi kasama tayo dun eh. Oo. Na-inspired sila. And then, ang maganda dito, di ba lagi na sinasabi na inspired yung SB19 sa atin. At na-inspired din tayo sa kanila. Parang give and take talaga. Lagi ko sinasabi to when it comes to yung relationship natin sa SB19. Give and take talaga. Talagang,
kung sila hugot sa atin ng strength, tayo
relationship
naman,
na nga to
hugot din ng
parang
strength sa
jowa
kanila.
talaga. Actually, hindi ko naman inaano na
yung literal.
Joke, diba, literal na jowa. Pero parang ganun na yung connection natin to
Ganun ka
SB19
deep,
talaga.
ganun ka
Deep na
lalim.
parang hindi natin sila iniwan, hindi din tayo iiwan nila. Parang give and take na, parang ganun. And then, yun nga, yung about din Crystal, yun din pala yung ano. And,
Nalala natin nung na-reacta natin nung umiyak siya nun sa about doon
kasi
sa
parang,
choreography din niya.
yes, nagda-doubt
Tsaka
na
yun,
siya, di ba? Kaya umiyak
umiyak
siya.
siya nung nireacta natin yun yung
Kaya nga
video
sabi
nila
ni,
na yun.
di ba Stella, parang, ano naman kung hindi ako pinakamagaling. Basta ginawa ko naman lahat.
The best niya.
Mm-mm.
Na-appreciate naman talaga ng 18.
Yeah.
Nung in the whole,
Oo.
the whole album, the whole
actually,
EP.
hindi magdaling maging choreographer. Tapos ikaw pa yung, actually, nakakabilib sa kanila. Kasi choreographer sila. Sila yung lyricist. Sila pa yung nagpo-produce ng song with Sir Simon. Di ba parang complete package na ata Complete package na talaga sila. Tapos nagda-doubt pa sila.
Not only yung magaling sila lahat sa music, sa dance, pati yung naging independent sila. So, at that time, wala naman silang makeup artist, at that time pa naman, wala pa silang, nag-start sila ng walang stylish. Although, doon sila kumukuha kay baby mo, kay Ken, pagdating
tapos, di ba dahan-dahan na tinutulong ni Sir Mark Rankin. Dami na tumutulong, actually.
Dami na, nag-start na yun.
Kasi naniniwala tayo sa kanila. Tapos, alam mo, talagang dapat talaga hindi tayo mawalan talaga ng pag-asa. Charot. Totoo naman, mawalan ng pag-asa. And then, nakakatawa lang kasi hindi talaga natin iniiwan sila. And then, di ba, parang gusto ko lang everyday sabihin si SB19 na. Kasi minsan, syempre, tao lang tayo. Minsan, nagda-doubt din tayo sa sarili natin. Lagi natin sabihin sa kanila, hindi, andito kami. Guys, kahit, di ba, madaling araw na nag-stream si Media, nandito pa rin kami dyan. Parang, di ba, umabot ng 400 na lang, nandito pa rin kami dyan.
Tsaka thank you dito sa podcast ni
Yeah. Yes.
So, meron na naman tayong
nalaman na parang
kwento
give up
dun sa
again.
Akala natin yung unang give up dun lang sa
Akala ko, another give up din pala
may
ito ng
pangalawa pa
pandemic.
pala.
Ang hirap talaga yung nangyari sa pandemic. Pero dahil nandito na rin tayo, and
So,
yakapin na
nalagpasan
na rin natin. At yakapin
Dami
na natin
nilang
yung new normal. At sabi nga nila, daanan nyo lang yung mga pagsubok.
Huwag niyong tambayan, daanan
Huwag niyong
lang.
tambayan. Huwag niyong tatambayan. Tama. Daanan lang.
Daanan mo.
Daanan mo lang.
Kasi
Go with
it
the
will
flow.
make you stronger, mentally. I mean, everything you make you as a person. Kaya nga sabi ni Pablo, di ba? Sabi niya doon sa 10-year-old niyang is
Alam mo,
to make you, na maging strong ka.
I mean, ganun din yung parang sasabi ni Pablo na parang nahinayang siya dun sa mga years na Pero wala na, Pablo, nandito na tayo. Kaya, huwag mo na isipin yun. Andito na tayo. So, pwede na tayo mag-aral ulit. Diba? Diba?
Tsaka hindi pa naman...
Same kami nun. Parang iniisip ko, sayang years.
No, tsaka bata pa naman si... I mean, at yung age nyo, hindi naman ganun. It's not too
Tuloy-tuloy
late.
lang. Sige, aral lang. Sige.
Tsaka life is all about learning.
True.
Diba?
True. Tsaka hayaan na natin, di ba? Age doesn't matter na. Sa mga ganitong tsaka non-stop learning nga.
Non-stop learning ang buhay, yes.
So guys, yun nga guys, di ba? Hindi na kami makapagsalita between the podcast.
Kasi napaka-ganda at saka importante
hirap
lahat ng...
putulin. Minsan gusto ko putulin pero hindi kasi diretso yung
ma-interrupt din yung line of thoughts
nila. And then yun yan. Thank you, Sir Simon. Parang mahihain talaga si Sir Simon. And ang cute-cute na mga introvert. Mabuhay ang mga introverts.
Tsaka congrats din dun sa MC. Napakagaling
Yes, yung host. Ang galing niya din mag-deliver. Lalo na pag mas ina-elaborate niya lalo yung mga nilang dalawa ni Simon tsaka ni Pablo na elaborate niya. Kudos to the host. And thank you sa GMA. Meron palang ganito behind the song na podcast. So guys, sana nagustuhan yung reaction namin.
Yes.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay happy all the time. Bye-bye.